Nothing is more important than understanding what you're capable of when picking up a new game. What are the tools that the game has provided to you? What are your limitations and how far can you push the game itself? Luckily, all of these questions are answered rather simply in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and that design philosophy is intentional. While other games might ask you to learn specific inputs for every attack, Smash has always strived to be a game where you can pick up any character and understand how to perform their moves. In this series of tutorials, I will be teaching you not only the basics behind every attack and move in Smash, but how to better implement them into your game plan, so you'll always have the best move in mind for any given scenario. In today's video, we'll be going over one of your more common options: jab and tilt attacks. First, by simply pressing the A button, your character can perform a jab. This is usually a quick attack that covers a space directly in front of you. If you lightly hold the control stick in any of the 4 cardinal directions and press the A button, you'll perform a tilt attack. These tend to be powerful and cover more space than a jab, but will also take a bit longer to come out. While they might be slower than jabs, you'll find that in most situations, they're still a rather fast attack and can help bridge the gap between you and your opponent. Try these out in practice mode with your favorite character. Find out how fast they are, how much room they cover, and how much damage they do. Now, let's get into more detail. First, let's go over your jab. This is a great option if you and your opponent are in each other's face and you need a quick get off me tool. Most jabs tend to be either 1 to 4 attacks in a row if you continue pressing the button, assuming the first hit connected with your opponent or their shield. Then, it'll end in either a finisher or rapid jab to knock your opponent back. The rapid jab will usually rack you up some extra percent in comparison to the standard finisher, especially if you catch someone on ledge. However, some characters' jab finishers can have quite a lot of knockback in comparison to their rapid jab counterparts, like Bowser and Robin. Additionally, you might find some characters who are opposite to that, with their rapid jab being exceptionally powerful, like with Bowser Jr. and Bayonetta. Take the next 5 to 15 minutes testing your jab finisher, and rapid jab on an opponent in practice mode. Try them on ledge at higher percents as well to see how powerful yours might be. Next are your tilt attacks. You have 3 to choose from, and they're quite straightforward. Up tilt is performed by lightly holding up on the control stick before pressing A. Forward tilt is lightly holding left or right on the control stick before pressing A. And down tilt is lightly holding down on the control stick before pressing A. When you want to use these tilts depends on the positioning of yourself and your opponent. Is your opponent above you? Try an up tilt. Is your opponent in front of you but too far away for you to jab? Try your forward tilt. Down tilt can be a bit more niche in its use, but it's still a handy option if you're playing against a short character like Kirby, who can duck under certain jabs and tilt attacks. Finally, let's discuss what makes tilt attacks so useful. These moves tend to come out fast and cover a fair amount of range. While they aren't necessarily built for KOing an opponent, you'd be surprised how different tilt attacks can be so different on each character. While Isabelle's up tilt can combo into itself an up air, Link's forward tilt is great at covering a lot of range and securing stocks. What Lucina's down tilt lacks in combo ability, it's made up for by forcing your opponent to tech, allowing you to follow up with a powerful smash attack. Every tilt attack has a use. Like before, take the next 15 minutes testing your tilt attacks on an opponent in practice mode. Find out which ones might work for combos, which ones are fast and able to keep an opponent from getting too close, and which ones will be great for ending stocks. With all of this said, it's time to take your knowledge into a real match. Take the next 30 to 45 minutes to play against a player of a similar caliber, maybe someone who's learning alongside you. While we focused on tilt attacks in this video, make sure you don't rely solely on these options. Every tool in your arsenal is useful, but take extra mind to the situations where your tilt attacks work and where they don't work. Utilize your faster tilt to cover space between you and your opponent. Moves like Mario and Zerasu Samus's forward tilt cover a fair amount of space while being quick as well. If an opponent is airborne and about to land on you, try an up tilt if it's able to cover the space above you, such as with Link and Bowser. And finally, do your best to combo for as long as you can. The more percent you rack up, the easier it will be to finish them off. I hope that we've helped you better understand not only how to perform your different tilt attacks, but how to better utilize them with your characters of choice. Every tilt attack has a purpose, and as you further progress with your skill, so too will your understanding of which moves fit a situation best. Thank you so much for watching. Today, I was your coach, Ian. I hope you were able to learn something and can apply it to your gameplay. Good luck, competitor.